Who wants a piece of candy?
I do, don't you?
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Candy Mo, and this is
Maya.
and we want to say thanks for stopping by for a piece of candy. I have another DIY that I worked on, and again, it was from items from my favorite place, which is
Dollar Tree.
That's right. So I'm going to show you the items that I used and what I did and how it turned out. So let's see. So here's the main item that I purchased from Dollar Tree. It's the metal floral wreath, and I purchased 3 of them, and I used wire cutters to separate them, and the little connector part, I made sure I cut that off as closest to the circle ring as I could. And once I separated them, it left me with 12 pieces because I purchased 3 of them. So that's 4 times 3, left me with 12 rings. So 4 of the rings I spray painted maroon, 4 I spray painted white, and the other 4 I spray painted silver. So I took 3 rings of various sizes, and I took some ribbon. Although I use ribbon, I would recommend using like the wire or the ribbon, whichever one you prefer, because the ribbon worked for me. But I used that to tie 3 of the rings together. So now that I have my 4 separate sets of circular rings, I arranged them in a pattern on the floor until I liked the way that they were going to look. And the pattern I arranged them in is the pattern that's going to hang on the wall, because this is going to go on the wall. So now to cover up the ribbon and to attach the pieces together, I'm going to use circles that I'm going to cut out of this foam board. Now I wanted some of the circles to be different sizes. So what I used was plates. So I picked plates of different sizes and traced them on the foam board and used an X-Acto knife to cut the circles out of the foam board.
Okay, I'm about to pop these out. Here's one. One came out like so.
Just pull it.
Oh, okay.
Don't preserve it. Once we got them all popped out, I took them and rolled them in the circle on the floor to get all of the rough edges out and get them as circular as possible. And after that, we took 3 of the 4 circles outside to be spray painted. I spray painted 1 maroon, 1 white, and last but not least, 1 silver. Now for the 4th ring, I had some reflective paper that I purchased off Amazon, and I traced the 4th and the largest circle onto that reflective chrome paper and cut that out, and I covered that with the reflective paper instead of spray painting it. So once I got the self-adhesive chrome paper all cut out, I attached it to the foam board, but I wanted to be sure to get all the bubbles out, that it was nice and smooth. So I found something with a straight edge to help me apply the chrome paper to the foam board. Now don't make the same mistakes I made. When I used that straight edge, I pressed too hard, so it did show up on the reflective papers. Little lines did, but it didn't look bad. But again, try not to press as hard when you're trying to get all the bubbles out. But overall, it still looked good, and I was happy with the way it turned out. Now my pieces of foam board that I spray painted are nice and dry, and I can apply them to the rest of my rings to complete my wall decor. So where the plates were laying, I replaced them with the circle cutouts. So I took Gorilla Glue, applied it to the spray painted side, and glued it onto the rings. Now I made sure I was careful to put the glue where the rings would be, because I wanted to be careful not to glue it to the floor. So I glued it on one side, I let it dry, and when it was secure enough, I flipped it over and applied more glue to make sure it was really, really secure, because this can be a fragile piece. So I wanted to get it as secure as possible so that it would last and they'll be able to hang it on the wall and it would not fall apart. Okay, so here is the finished product with the reflective paper and the painted foam board. I hope you guys like it. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications for my new videos. Thanks for stopping by for a piece of candy, and I'll see you next time.